There will be more Sickle weapons coming to Valhalla for free. Yes, really. I learned a bit more about the new river raids and, well, seems like Ubisoft is going to combine 2 upcoming updates. I will also go over the new Ubisoft Connect challenges and way more. So if you like that, then a like on the video would really help me out. And let's go. This is the final time you can enter my Season Pass giveaway via the link in the pinned comment. Of course, these giveaways are for subscribers of the channel. I will announce the winner in the next weekly reset video. And I made a poll with a link also in the pinned comment, asking you if you want another Season Pass giveaway or if you want me to return to the Helix credit pack giveaways. You can vote if you want via the link in the pinned comment. And before we get into all the news, today the Einherjar helmet is at Red Eye again. I think it looks actually pretty awesome. So if you want it, 120 opal. The Connect challenges that just went live have us complete drinking games as the community challenge. So if everyone watching this video does at least 2, we should be able to make the 350,000 before next Thursday for the 10 extra opal. So the challenge for the Jons Viking is of course easy, and the hammer challenge we want to do at the snakes near Glauchester over here on the map. Showed it multiple times already, but if you missed it somehow, save your game before you kill all the snakes. And then reload the save after taking all of them out. And then do the run again to get the 50 kills. And also use the ranged fire strike for those flaming arrows. Because you will also need 5 kills with those for 5 extra opal. And of course the assassinations are the most time consuming. I always point to this garrison like close to London. Play on very hard and use the daggers or the sickles, work as well, to get adrenaline back, and then use the Thorn of Slumber to assassinate 1 or sometimes more enemies in 1 ability use, and then you will get to the 100 kills. Again, it will still take some time, but yeah, you will get there eventually. I still hope they look at the Royal Demand system and like apply that to dailies, weeklies or challenges for opal. Like add them to England and Norway as well, because of course at some point you've seen them all in Ireland. So I asked Stefan Boudon, the content director on the Druids DLC, and Stefan, I hope I pronounced your name right there. He noted that they might actually continue to work on this Royal Demand system if it's appreciated by the players, then they want to provide more. And I think that would be a great solution for the fact that 7 months after launch we still have the same dailies and weeklies each day. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, with the Royal Demand system, they can like make the familiar outpost more exciting and also of course add sub-challenges to that, so that if you really succeed and do not take any damage while completing the full camp, you get some extra opal. I think that would be really cool. And again, we might see more of that. I also asked about the Dublin trading system and if there were plans to extend that, like add more rewards than the 40 silver we see if you completed everything. Nothing is planned for that though. I think on one hand it makes sense, like I now have an unlimited amount of resources, so if they would add new things, I would immediately be able to buy it. But that of course also makes sure that the Royal Demands, as they are in the game right now, are useless because, yeah, you're not really getting a useful reward. So combining that with the opal, I think is still a great solution. What we can expect for sure though are more sickles. We of course saw 2 now in the Druids DLC, 1 from a chest and the other one of course as a reward from the legendary animal. You likely already have them both right if you got the DLC. Otherwise, I have a Sickle video up on the channel. We'll leave a link to that in the video description. But yeah, right now, these weapons are exclusive to the Wrath of the Druids. But that will change, Stefan told me. The Sickle in the DLC were more an introduction, but we will get more of them also as free DLC, so everyone playing Valhalla can test them out. The timing for this is still unknown though, but at least cool to know that we will be able to get free sickles as well, and I'm sure that future item packs will include these weapons too. And I'm sure they will release some free one-handed swords as well, maybe in August already. This is what YouTuber BPR Gaming said, that at one point in August, Valhalla players will be able to get their hands on some exclusive weapons that have been designed solely by the Mentors Guild. It was such a blast designing the swords, and I can't wait for you to get your hands on them. Swords? Okay. August is still not 100% sure, by the way. Only that we will get these by community members designed weapons in a few months, as the senior community developer Karen also notes on Twitter, with an image of a sword. Okay. Going back to the Druids DLC, because I also learned that there are no plans to expand Ireland, which is not really a surprise, but as I told you before, there are more river raids planned, and well, some, or at least one of them, will be in Ireland. Stefan said that we should expect a pack of new river raids, maybe with other locations as well. But yeah, the Ireland part is interesting because I asked if this meant that people who did not buy the Druids DLC will be able to fight these Irish enemies, and well, yes, that seems to be the case. Which is of course quite cool. It's still not finalized when the new river raids are coming out, but if I had to bet, I would say it's not the next update, but the one after that. Because first, we're gonna get the mastery challenges, and to get you up to speed again, these will be combat challenges with a score, which then gives you points to get new loot, likely including brand new weapons. I said it before, I would not be surprised if we get Skady's Blade through this activity. And Broski reached out to me on Twitter at JorRaptor, just like you can, noting that there are 2 achievements for these mastery challenges already, which will then likely become trophies on PlayStation. You get the first one for getting 1 gold medal during one of the challenges, and the other one is for getting all the gold medals. I really can't wait for this. More challenging Valhalla combat sounds right up my alley, but looking at the roadmap, we see that it actually should have already been part of the game. Sure, late spring is mid-June, but Ubisoft confirmed on April 22nd that we would shift from a 4-week to a 5-week title update release cycle to allow for more thorough testing and refinement. If we then go back to the roadmap, and you might remember this as well, the previous update dropped on April 27th, so 5 weeks later is June 1st, but we obviously did not get anything. And well, seems like we're not getting an update next week either, because then it would have been added to the database as Twitter account PlayStation game size would otherwise reveal. First of all, it's strange that they announced this shift and then are not hitting the 5-week, like, sort of timetable that they announced and are not talking about it. Like, sure, if you need more time, all for that, right? I want, like, more polished content, but communicate about it. Now they're dead silent. So what I think is going to happen is they're gonna combine 2 updates into one and launch it on Tuesday, June 15th, with then the brand new festival kicking off 2 days later on June 17th. Reason for that is that they've so far been really true to the real pagan wheel of the year. The Yule Festival launched on Thursday, December 17th, and the real live Yule Festival starts on the 20th. Ostara was added to Valhalla on March 18th on a Thursday, right before the real live date, so Lifa, which is going to be the next festival, is likely launching on June 17th, would also be just before the real live date. That's why I think they likely delayed the update, because otherwise they needed another patch like 2 weeks after the update for the festival, so that's why they like to combine it. Although again, this is just my speculation. I've been right before, but I've also been wrong before. I'm just trying to put the puzzle pieces together because Ubisoft is not communicating. When they do, I will of course let you know here, because actually a few days before that potential June 15th update, we get a really big Future of Valhalla update, and I will share more on that in a future video, like what we can expect during the Ubisoft Forward that is going to be on June 12th. So again, subscribe to miss nothing if you haven't already. A like on the video would really help me out. And if you always drop a like, I super appreciate that. It really helps the channel a lot. And check out my previous video on the E2 armor by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our photo mod showcase. You can of course send in your shots to the JorRaptor hashtag on Twitter, or by going to the dedicated pictures channel on my Discord. You can join the Discord via the link in the pinned comment. Once you are there, accept the rules, and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, come in, the photo mod expert here on the channel. You of course selected 3 shots from the community. So which one did you pick this time?
What's up, everyone? First up is Sebby's over on Discord, where Eivor is trying the new OP Spear from the Druids DLC. Looks like he's very into it, looking at his facial expression here, like rah. He's also dual wielding spears with Gungnir on his back, I see, seeing the glow on the back. Must be one heck of a combination.
Wow, I've never seen Eivor look like this. It's crazy.
Next up is Peter Williams over on Twitter, where Eivor is about to jump onto an enemy with her axes. What I found very cool, but also funny, is the rainbow that is positioned right behind her, so that it looks like she's jumping in a very colorful way, almost like a magical superhero. You go. Eivor.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. I think this is one of the trading posts, so I think Eivor is like practicing a bit here.
Oh, yeah. And finally, we've got Havoc over on Discord, who's creating havoc, pun intended, assassinating a druid cult member while using the fog to their advantage. It gives off this vibe of mystery and secrecy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Is this maybe the smoke bomb, or is it like just the
Oh, yeah.
area? Very, very cool shot. Of course, if you guys shots, send them our way. Maybe it'll be in the next video. Subscribe for more Valhalla content, and totally check out our previous video about that Izu armor by clicking on the screen. For now, we'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye!